Afternoon, Year 8. So today we're going to be doing solving equations with brackets. So we're going to look through some of them now. You know how to expand a bracket. So we're going to put the times sign in with your red pen. Draw the arrows in. 10 times j is 10j. 10 times positive 2 is positive 20. Then in the next line down here, we're trying to get the j by itself eventually. So we're going to get rid of the plus 20 because that's not as close to the j as what the 10 is. So this is the thing furthest removed, not your best friend. So we're going to move that over here. Now don't forget, I saw some people in the last exercise that you were doing a few mistakes on this. If there's a number already here, we keep it. And when something moves, it goes to the end of the line. Okay, it's like when you're at the tuck shop at the canteen and somebody's already there. You don't push them out of the way when you move over. You leave them at the front of the line and you come over and go to the back of the line. Okay, so we're going to move the plus 20 over to be minus 20. 50 minus 20 is 30. Now we're going to get rid of the times 10. So we're going to do the opposite over here, which is divide by 10 or over 10. Then do that on your calculator fraction key and you'll get j equals 3. On number 2, same thing. Put the red times sign in, draw in the red brackets. So 5 times x is 5x. 5 times minus 1 is minus 5. Then we're going to get rid of this minus 5 because it's not as close to the x. That's going away first. Keep the 10 here. Move the minus 5 over here to be at the end of the line, so it's plus 5 at the end. Work that out, and then we're going to get rid of the times 5, which is the opposite is divide by 5 over on the other side, or we write it as a fraction, put it in your fraction key on your calculator. The next one, same thing. 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times minus x is minus 2x. Then we're going to move the plus 12 over to the other side. Don't forget there is a plus in front of that 12. Keep the 6 here. It was there first, leave it first. Move this to the end of the line and it becomes minus 12. Work that out on your calculator. Then we're getting rid of the times minus 2. So the opposite of times is divide by minus 2. So that's what we're doing over here. Put all of that in your fraction key and you'll get x equals 3. So number 4, same thing. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times minus 8 is minus 9/8. Then we're going to get rid of our plus 54. Remember, there's a plus in front of it. Don't look at the sign behind it. It's the sign in front. So we move it to the other side and it becomes minus 54 at the end of the line. Work that out and we've got minus 54. Then we're going to get rid of our times minus 9, come to the other side and divide by minus 9. And that's your answer off your calculator. Next one, we have x's on both sides here. So this is where a few of you were getting mixed up last time, so watch carefully. So we do the first bit, 6 times x, 6x, 6 times positive 1, positive 6. So now, remember, you've got x's on both sides. Underline those two terms, which I've done with my red pen. Some of you, when you were copying these notes down last time, did not use your red pen. I want you to do it because otherwise you are going to make the errors that you did make when you went to do the exercise for homework. So we're underlining the terms containing the x. Majority rules. 6x is bigger than 3x, so 6x gets to stay where they are. The plus 3x, don't forget there's a plus in front, moves over to join it and becomes minus 3x. Now that's not the part you're actually doing wrong in the homework. The part you were doing wrong was over here with the numbers. So, the 3 is already there. Write it first. I've written this down over here so you can remember. So it stays there and it's written first. This is now coming across to join the number. Numbers will go together. So the plus 6 will move over and be minus 6. But you write it on the end. So then we work it out on the calculator. That will give us minus 3. We're getting rid of our times 3 by dividing by 3 or putting it over 3. And your answer is x equals minus 1. So we'll go through 3 more of them. This one at the top, 2 times x is 2x. 2 times positive 1 is 2. Then we're going to look at our x terms. We have 2x and x. The x over there is positive 1x. You can write that in. The bigger of those is 2x, majority rules. So we're keeping the 2x where it is. The plus 1x will come across to join it and become minus 1x when it moves to the other side. Keep your equals in line. Once the plus 1x moves over, there's nothing on the right-hand side until we move this over to become minus 2. Okay, then we collect our like terms and actually get our answer straight away then, x equals minus 2. So this one, expand 2 lots of brackets. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times minus 1 is minus 5. And on the other side, 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times positive 2 is positive 8. So then we underline our x terms, majority rules. We have 5x being bigger than 4x, so it stays where it is. The positive 4x will come across and become minus 4x, and the numbers will be on the other side. The 8 is already there, right at first. Don't forget, right at first. The minus 5 will come across to join it and become plus 5 at the end of the line. Then we collect our like terms and have our answer straight off, x equals 13. And the last question, one more. 3 times p is 3p. 3 times positive 1 is positive 3. And over here, 5 times p is 5p, and 5 times minus 1 is minus 5. So look at your p terms. We've got 3p and 5p. 5p is bigger, majority rules. It gets to stay where it is. The plus 3p moves to the other side and changes its sign to minus 3p. Over here we have 3. Move the minus 5 over to join its other number and becomes plus 5 on the end of the line. Collect your like terms, and then we're going to divide by 2 to do the opposite of times 2, and that's the end of the question. So have a go at your homework. This time I want everybody showing the working that I've done on the board. Okay, I'm doing the working. I want you to do the same working as I'm doing. Good luck with your homework.